Hey there guys, welcome back to our blind playthrough of Ghostwire Tokyo. After a really fun stealth boss fight against Koamote, I've rewatched that video so many times because I love the music that plays when you're fighting Koamote in that stealth fight. I think it's a pretty enjoyable fight, I loved it. But yeah, we have to cleanse these newly revealed Torii gates. And there's a couple more side missions here, that's cool. Oh no, we're gonna have to go through this again. This is a little annoying, but I'm not scrolling to these locations. The game is doing that for me. And there are a ton of these icons, these newly revealed icons, that the game is making me look at on the map. And it can be a little time consuming. Yeah, this game is getting so much better, but let's see what this side mission is over here. Oh. Cool. So what do we have here? Man with wounds? Kamaitachi? Sickles for hands? KK hunted them as a kid? Someone's bold. Okay. Capture the Kamaitachi. So it's somewhere in this direction. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's just like the Itanmo men. That's not as fast as the wind. Get back here. So what do we have here? Kamaitachi. Well, that looks pretty menacing with those blades and those sickles. A yokai whose Japanese name translates to sickle weasel due to the fact that indeed it looks like a weasel with sickles on its arms. Kamaitachi have often been cited in cold regions, and so the word, by extension, represents the concept of winter as a season when used in haiku. Oh. According to legend, Kamaitachi appear, riding upon gusts of wind, and slash at humans with their sickles. Though the victim initially feels no pain and no blood spills from their wounds, they eventually suffer massive hemorrhages and... oh no, that's not good. That's a pretty dangerous yokai. And perish. Since many of these injuries are inflicted on the lower half of the body, it's theorized that Kamaitachi fly close to the ground. In another legend, a trio of Kamaitachi work together. One pushes humans over, the next slashes them, and the third applies medicine to the wound, explaining the initial lack of blood loss. Who comes up with these things? Oh, it's a Biotara. The massive beast visitor that was born when an accumulation of animal spirits transformed Ko-Omote's physical body. Oh, okay. But it's still a cat visitor, and we know that Erica was heavily attached to cats. You know, she kind of viewed herself as a cat, one who was just seeking help from others, and she did not like that at all. So obviously it would express itself right here in this visitor form. But these Kamaitachi, I'm so glad we don't have to fight them. Because they seem like a very difficult enemy to handle. I do not want to run across that kind of yokai. But who comes up with these yokai legends? And who comes up with these forms? You can relax, but you got a hemorrhage! You got a hemorrhage the moment that Kamaitachi slashed you, dude. I don't think you can rest peacefully. It's a lot darker now. It's kind of hard to see, even with the flashlight. Wow, this part of the area must have been under heavy construction. Oh! Okay, so this is how you equip different slots. You have to purchase it. I don't need that. So we know that Hanya and his wife, I mean the dead body of his wife, they're pretty close to achieving their goal of sending the souls so that Hanya can actually get his wife back. I still can't believe that's him. I mean, I already expected that to be the case, but it's still shocking nonetheless, and that's just a great example of rewarding the player for actually investing time into looking for these. Oh, Erica! Hanya's daughter. She left her father as he lost his grip on reality, choosing instead to work together with KK and Rinko, developing something of a sisterly bond with the latter. In the end, she lost her life, serving as a sacrifice in a ceremony conducted by Hanya. Her physical body subsequently served as a vessel for Koamote. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. This is updated. It didn't show the notification that it was updated though. That's a little strange. In order to reunite with his departed wife and daughter, he performs a ceremony at a shrine located in a restricted area of Kirigayoka, which summons giants into the mortal realm. Literal giants. I thought that was just the accumulation of all the souls. Hmm. Oh, Ed's been updated. He previously fought to stop Hanya's plans together with Rinko, KK, and the others. Once their efforts ended in failure, he fled Shibuya and now supports KK and Akito while they remain within the barrier. Okay, so he's not in Shibuya, but that previous mission that we did where we found that recording, it almost implied that he was there. And even KK seemed surprised, or it seemed like that was meant to be the case, but that was a little confusing. Oh, nice. A woman who teams up with Akito after KK is snatched out of his body by Yasuo Toko. She operates as a spirit, having lost her physical body. Yeah, we know that. In the past, together with KK, Ed, and Dale, and we don't know who Dale is. Who is Dale? We'll probably meet him sometime later on. Rinko fought to put a stop to Hanya's schemes. However, her fixation on Erika, Hanya's daughter, led to the group's downfall and ultimate defeat. After realizing Erika is Koamote's true identity, she tasks KK with exorcising her. Wait. I'm a little confused by that. After realizing Erika is Koamote's true identity. That's odd though, because it just said that with Koamote, like a massive beast visitor that was born when an accumulation of animal spirits transformed Koamote is the reincarnated body, like the resurrected body of Erika. I assume that's what that is. But Erika is Koamote's true identity. Okay, that actually makes a bit of sense, I think. I shouldn't be confused by that. So obviously it makes sense that she would figure that out. But why isn't Koamote listed in the character selection? She's not listed here. Why can't we see any information about her? Seems a little odd that it wouldn't inform us of that. Several years ago, during the course of his investigations into mysterious phenomena taking place in Tokyo, KK became acquainted with Rinko and her associates who were in pursuit of Hanya. After KK gained special powers thanks to his affinity for ether, he and the others attempted to fight Hanya but were ultimately defeated. Looking back at Akito's database entry, it doesn't seem like there's any indication that he was a possessor of the affinity. Why does it not show that? Oh, there's something about the telephone card here. A prepaid card used to make phone calls in public phone booths. Though once ubiquitous in many countries, they become a rare sight in the age of smartphones, likely belong to someone who vanished. This one is emblazoned with a photo of an adorable Scottish fold cat looking right at the camera. Is that significant to Ed? Maybe. But see, these recordings.
今朝の話、娘がホットケーキを焼いてくれた。 娘はパンケーキと言って譲らなかったが、世間ではその呼び名が流行っているらしい。同僚に確認したが知らないと言っていた。彼女に聞いたのが間違いだったかも。味はとても美味しかったが、最近の製品はよくできていると言ったのがまずかった。娘に加熱方法や時間について長々と。
This has to be him.
料理は科学なんだそうだ。
I mean, he's discussing his daughter here, and he's a scientist.
同時に娘の言葉は科学者として。
This has to be Hanya. And see, an audio recording left behind by a certain scientist discussing his wife.
ひどい気分だ。昨日の夜から眠れていない。妻の状態は悪い。
Hey, he's talking about his wife here, just like in that cutscene. It's him.
何の慰めにもならない。もう妻は動くことも喋ることもできない。こんなにも唐突に死がやってくるのか。死。
I find the very concept of it difficult to accept. He's trying to bring his wife back. That's what KK said. Wait, the limited control left in my hands? Wonder what that means. So he was a scientist. Hanya was a scientist. That explains how he could possibly have knowledge of the spirits, and how he could possibly have knowledge of the rituals. What kind of scientist, though? That's the question. But it's just really nice to see that the developers are rewarding your investment into their game by actually making those points about the lore known in those cutscenes. Like, if you knew about the audio recordings that you picked up regarding that scientist discussing his daughter and wife, you'd have these suspicions that it's Hanya, and then when he says it in that cutscene, it's like, oh my god, I was right! Like, that's absolutely amazing that they reward that kind of investment. Okay, I need to hide from these guys. I do not want to deal with the Shadow Hunter. Oh, son of a... I had a feeling they'd do that. Is that a... I think that's a rugged walker. No, that's a rage walker. But you should go down quickly. Yeah. Alright. Incognito beads. Oh, how many different beads are there? Let's hope the game doesn't become too reliant upon the beads to dictate the proper flow of gameplay. Oh. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's another, investigation. The overpriced tickets. A report written by KK regarding a group of baseball fans who disappeared. You don't get baseball games in Shibuya without a horde of uniformed fans running through the streets. We found out, though, that some of these fans had disappeared, leaving nothing but said uniforms behind, so it fell on me to investigate. Didn't take me long to find out that the ones who had vanished had all purchased their tickets through less than legitimate means. They'd go to the spot to pick up their tickets, then poof, gone. With that figured out, the first order of business was to grab some tickets ourselves using the same back alley channel. Specifically, there was a social media account that only shows up every night at 2 a.m. sharp offering the goods. We told them we wanted tickets, and they told us to come out to a local underpass. At this point, I was thinking this might have nothing to do with fog or visitors or the supernatural. I showed up at the destination, and the place was dimly lit, and didn't seem to have anyone around. Right on cue, though, a guy in a baseball cap showed up, and I knew right away that he wasn't human. It went about I think that's bad grammar right there. It went about the way you'd expect. He said he wouldn't take money for the tickets, but that I'd pay with my life. He started coming for me, but I made it clear that I wasn't buying his shit, if you catch my drift. After all that was sorted, we did some more digging, found out there was a case a few years back involving a scalper. Oh, great, those kind of scalpers. Just like the scalpers who were hogging all those PS5s and Xbox Ones, using those AIs, I believe. Like they're using something like that to accumulate a large amount of consoles, but there are other methods as well. Who was beaten to death at that very spot by an irate customer. I guess all the resentment he had over the incident turned him into a specter. Real sad story. If you ask me, baseball, money, anything like that, none of it's worth dying over. Not by a long shot. I 100% agree with you. I would never die over anything like that. That's why I hate going out of the house for anything related to like theater or just visit some distant family members and the like. Because it's too easy to die on the road, this and that. There's like all these other avenues that people will try to go to because they're that obsessed with these frivolities and they just die so easily. That's why there's so many victims of these kind of crimes. Not worth it in the slightest. But one thing that I have noticed about these cases is that they seem to detail enemies that resemble other enemies that we encounter ourselves. So I wonder if there's going to be an enemy type like that actually has a like a baseball cap on and looks like an actual athlete. Oh shit! Goddamn shine dancer. God, the way it moves around, the way it just twitches and just teleports, that is very creepy. Does it just know where I am? Ah! Fuck! Oh, God! Even though I knew it was there, the way it twitched towards me just shocked me. The erratic movement of this enemy. Oh, God! Jesus! Yeah, I don't know what's creepier, the Shine Dancer or the Lamentation. Oh wow, that homing projectile got me. Oh, two of them? Fuck me! That's not good. I can't redirect these shots back at them. I thought red projectiles you could redirect, but you can't. Oh, that one has way more. The head is bigger! Crap! It looks like these enemies get stronger the more damage they take, I think. Okay, that's one. God, these enemies are so fucking terrifying! They literally just creep me out to death with the way they move around. And the way they just twitch and just teleport. And just their... oh, shit. God, and they have a lot more varied attacks than I thought. Oh! I need to use the bow. Finally. God damn. Do not mess with that enemy. Unless you have like a stun talisman, but like, it's so hard to control where they go. They do not try to close the distance to you, it feels like. They only close the distance to you if they see you for a bit. But you could probably use that. You could probably let them see you for a little bit, and then they'll come towards you, and then you can use the stun talisman on them. But yeah, for a ranged enemy, they take a beating. That definitely is proportional to their creepy factor, because that is such a terrifying enemy. The Shine Dancers and the Lamentations are the creepiest enemies of the game. Possibly scary enemies as well. This song. I love this song, I don't know why. It's just such a funny sound. Oh! Oh yeah, I noticed that before. I think there's friendly fire for the enemies on this game. That's right. I noticed when I was watching back one of my older videos that an enemy had actually thrown their projectile into a relentless walker, and the core was exposed a little bit in that relentless walker. Oh my god, the timing on that is hard, and because the projectile is wide, it clipped into the wall there rather than into the enemy. That was close. Oh, she's charging again. Oh, wow. Okay, so she can do a quick range attack right there. Well-loving old man. Underground water veins. Oh, so it's a time limit one, but I've already disabled those. I've disabled time limits, so I don't think I'll encounter this situation. That's a different Forlorn. That's a red one. I could probably take her out with the bow, but I think she might have increased health. What? Oh shit, she summoned a lamentation. Is that enemy just resistant to the bow? On its entire body? I need the stun talisman. This enemy takes a beating. Yeah, the Forlorn just disappears when it summons an enemy. My only question is, if it does spot you, like, the moment it... Oh, what's this? A Daguerreo-type camera. Okay. An antique camera that uses a special kind of plate to record images. A type of camera named after its French inventor, Louis Daguerre, who first introduced it in 1839. It records images by using plates coated with photosensitive paint. The word daguerreotype can also refer to photographs specifically produced using this methodology. Huh. I've noticed these etherized objects are different colors. Does that mean the amount of ether that they'll dispense is different depending on the color? Could be important. There's some corruption over here. Oh, shit! How does he still see me? Okay. Oh, I got a trophy. Go for the eyes. I think that's for getting a certain number of headshots. He's coming. Oh, shit! Oh, that knocks him over. Okay. I don't have much time, though. Yeah. God damn it. Oh! I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I think my main issue with the perfect block is when the enemies throw multiple projectiles at you, you can't block the other two projectiles. It doesn't seem like that's the case. It could just be me, though. I don't know. I'll have to experiment more with the perfect block. Because right now, its utility against enemies that fire multiple projectiles at you is not very good. Because I don't think you can actually perfectly block the other projectiles it fires. And wow, the different characterization to this district of Shibuya is very noticeable. Okay, looks like that marionette is admiring her work. No, it's a paper doll, my fault. I keep saying marionette for whatever reason. Because they look very similar, like the paper dolls and the marionettes look very similar. But marionette just sounds like a better name to say rather than just paper doll. Wow, there are a lot of enemies in this spot. I'm trying to get this guy over here, but he will not come. There you go. So it looks like you have to fire at least twice to get an enemy's attention. That at least worked though, so let's try that again. Okay, so I knocked him over. Is he coming? Yeah, he's coming. So, it's not dependent upon the amount of shots. I think it's more so, if you generate a stun animation, they seem to be more keen on closing the distance to you. But you gotta pick your spots wisely if you're gonna be luring enemies using this method. Alright, so here they come. That's a Rage Walker, so I do not want to deal with that enemy. That enemy is very deadly. He heard me right there, so that was very close. Yeah, stealth is my greatest ally in this sequence. Alright, so if I need to cleanse the wells and... Well, we can't though, because there are probably enemies over at that other well. But then again, my time limit is disabled, so I don't think it'll matter. You know, that's the same arrangement that they use to cleanse Erica. I noticed that when I was rewatching that cutscene. The hand seal that they used was identical to the one I just used to cleanse Erica. Or Komote. You see what I mean? I shouldn't have done that. Oh shit, here they come. Oh, he has the same slash as well! God damn it. Need to hold them back with the bow. Okay, got her. But these shadow hunters are not gonna... Shit! Let's try the exposure talisman and see what happens. Oh wow, that was very helpful against that enemy. Oh, it lingers? I think it lingers. That's helpful. And it looks like that Shadow Hunter despawned when I exited the area. I can't say I'm a big fan of that mechanic. I think it's a little too forgiving for the player, if you ask me. But there could be advantages to it that I'm not understanding. That was close. I think this is a different hand seal. There we go. Yeah, I should have cleansed. Actually, it doesn't matter though because the time limit is disabled. But if the time limit was enabled, eliminate the enemies at the first well, then eliminate the enemies at the second well, then you can start the cleansing. I'm not sure why this is the only American song you hear. A twin? 3 people? You die if you meet a doppelganger. Huh. Ah, this isn't very different. This is different for a side mission. Something's coming? That was easy. Well, this is the whole point. Oh, she's... Oh, it's a protection mission. Well, this should be interesting. Well, of course, spectral vision was going to help. I mean, I wouldn't be a professional if I didn't have that kind of ability. Shit, I'm taking damage. Shit, they're surrounding me. Oh, that looks like a different version of a marionette. Crap. Suspicious flyer? Okay, I accidentally read a document. UFO hailing party. Let's all get together to call Venusian UFOs? I mean, Venus, obviously. Venetian UFOs. Free admission. Meet on the Kaguri Terrace at 5 p.m. Kaguri just seems to be a famous place, it seems. Free course on making telepathy hats. Bring your own tinfoil. Hailing begins at 8 p.m. Exact time subject to change, depending on celestial alignments. There have been increasing reports of suspicious lights in the night sky lately. This is the perfect chance to witness some UFOs for yourself. Okay. Oh shit! God, these guys are really persistent! I may need to use wire in. Oh shit! This goddamn relentless walker. Good. This has to be the last enemy. So much for your defense. Well, what was he doing just then? Does he have a range attack? Oh! Can you actually parry that? Whoa! Jesus! Alright, meathead. Say goodbye. That was tough. That was a really tough protection mission. Enough with the ramblings. That was fun. That was really great. I did have that explosive. I should have used it. I can finally use this phone booth. Oh, it's Ed! Oh, we saved over 50,000 spirits.